Yo, what the fuck is going on? My name is Bulma, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm gonna show you my favorite tips and tricks to speed up your workflow on Ableton. So the first one is to take Ableton FX and use settings that you like as default. So for example, here on multiband dynamics, I have saved the OTT as default. So when I press on multiband dynamics, it's opening directly the OTT. So what you can do is just right click on the FX and you can save as default preset. Another thing you can do is, for example, on your EQ. So me, every time I reach this EQ, more or less I'm gonna do a low cut. So I have saved that the first one is a low cut filter, and I have set that it cuts at 250 Hz, and the same for the high pass filter, multiplier of 4, and if I click on the number 8, it's gonna automatically cut at 18K, and then right click on the EQ and save as default. So when I'm gonna reach for it, double click, and here it's ready to cut. So you can do this with all your effects if you have a preference on settings. Second one, what I like to do is open a MIDI track, call it for example time, and you make a MIDI clip the full length. So when you want to play the full track, for example, instead of selecting like this, you can just click on the MIDI clip and do Command L, and it's gonna select the whole length. And also when I'm working on the song in the structure, for example, if there is a problem on this part, I can split the clip and I'm gonna change the color. So I know this part I have to work on it a bit more, and maybe this one is good, so I'm gonna put it green. So really cool trick. So now resampling. So when you want to record something inside of your project, you open an audio track and you choose the track you want to record. So here it's resample. You have to go on solo. You press here record, and here so that's one way to resample. So the second one is freezing the track. And then you do copy paste and you have it on audio. So another cool trick I use all the time is use the utility plugin and use it to change the gain of my tracks, because I often do automation on the volume, but if you do it on the mixer like this, if after when I'm mixing the track I want to change the volume of this particularly audio, it's gonna fuck up my automation, because you see it's gonna be deactivated, and if I reactivate it, it's gonna go again at the value it was before. So to contour this problem, if you do the automation on the utility gain, here I can do the same automation. Now if I'm moving the fader of this clip, it's not gonna affect my automation. So it's really cool, because when you go mixing, you're gonna change these things and you don't have to worry anymore about your volume automation. So another one that I've discovered not so long ago is to replace a sample. So for example, here I have this loop. And I don't like the kick, but I don't want to change the whole line. So what I can do is go on the clip view, and here there is the file name. Here you can do right click, you go in manage sample file, then you find which one is it. So here it's this one, and then you can just replace the file with a new kick, and it's gonna change all the line. So it's really cool because I don't use a simpler for my kick. I prefer to have the audio clip, but sometimes if you want to make some change, that's really great for your workflow. So another one is when you want to load a reference track on your project to compare with your mix. If you already have a mastering chain on your master, it's gonna affect your reference track. So the sound will change and it will be useless. So what you can do in this case, you can change the routing of your reference track. So here you see it's going to master. So if I play, it's gonna go in my master chain. And with the mastering chain. So what you can do then is change the routing. You go from master, you click here and you change it to exterior out. And now this audio track is going to go directly in your headphone without being processed by the mastering chain. And to finish, this is my favorite one. It's actually Dirty K who showed me this one. So if you want to copy a whole track and paste it to another project, for example, you like the kick of this one and you want to move it, you can do Command C, so copy, and you can open a new project. This is a new project, empty, and if you do Command V, it's gonna paste the track from the other project. So you can do this with all the tracks you want. And see, now it's here from another project. So that's really great because sometimes if your Ableton project is corrupt or some kind of other issue like this, you can just copy paste the whole project and move it to a new one. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you learned something and see you next time. Bye.